Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our unboxing review. I think it's more like a game prep for me. I've got the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon main game. I've actually got Age of Legends Last Night, Monsters of Avalon Past and Future, King Arthur, Companions, Echoes of the Past, Monster of Avalon, Tainted Grail, Monsters. So I'll be unboxing everything piece by piece, and today what I want to do is unbox this, kind of go through the material, do a review for myself just so I start to get familiar with the game. Maybe sleeve the cards. You can see here on the back, Tainted Grail is a story-rich survival exploration game for 1 to 4 players in a dark universe that blends Arthurian legends and Celtic mythology with a unique dark vision. Each player controls 1 of 4 unlikely heroes, must face impossible odds where stronger and wiser champions have failed. Chased by the encroaching, twisted power of the weirdness, fighting an uphill battle against the depleted resources and changing encounters, the characters set out to achieve the impossible and die many times in the process. So, so we're going to start getting into this. This is going to be like the Pontos Fathom Hobbies, one of our monthly staples, as we've made it through most of Joan of Arc. We'll still be playing Joan of Arc. We'll still be playing A Song of Ice and Fire. But we're going to start cycling in some gameplay of Tainted Grail, starting off with the Fall of Avalon. So let's kind of get into this box. First off, we've got these sort of letters, character letters. We got this exploration journal here. Whoa. This is sort of like the build your own adventure stuff. Player note sheets. A couple pads of these. Start here. They still call this place a farmhold, even though the barren fields provide little food. This is where we start to set up the gameplay. So this is like, maybe we'll do a basic rules playthrough. It says if you play through your first single player adventure, it'll teach you the basic rules built approximately for an hour of play. It does not include any spoilers for the main campaign. That's cool. Got the Fall of Avalon rulebook. Okay, so we've got the components list, the 3 Mahir models, the 4 Dweller model, 1 Arv, 1 Maggot, 1 Ailey, and 1 Beor models. I probably butchered those names. Then plus all of our standard cards, there's 556 cards. The company I bought this from, they supplied me with all of these card sleeves. So if you check this out, we're going to have quite a bunch of sleeving. Maybe I'll fast forward through the card sleeving. I just do that. So yeah, we'll kind of go through the rules probably when we do the full setup. But we've got campaign mode, playing the game, basic rules. Yeah, I'm thinking also that I will jump right into, when we set this up, I probably will do a paint through of these monsters and minis in this, as well as the Monsters of Avalon. I see that this one is for the core box. So we'll probably do a batch paint through of these, as well as the minis that come in the core box. So that's something to look forward to. If you guys like and subscribe, you can get notified when we do that. So, and I'll do a plug for all of that at the end of the unboxing. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Next up, it looks like we've got some character sheets. This is a nice storage, already planned storage here. We've got character cards, and it looks like, I don't know the gameplay of this at all yet, but it looks like there's some kind of token system here. Okay, cool. We've got a bunch of these minis. These are those Mahir figures. It's like skeletons. I see that they've got candles lit. I've watched a couple paint through videos. I'll probably use that. This one's got a cup. This one's got a sword. Someone else has got the candle in his hands there. Kind of rough looking minis, but they're going to be fun to paint, I think. Looks like the monster that comes with the set. And these are the 4 characters. So yeah, I think that would be a good paint through. I'll use these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 8 minis that come with this main box set, and plus I will use the minis that are in the Monsters of Avalon to do a massive paint through. So yeah, if you guys can subscribe and ring the bell, you'll get notified when I do that. We've got some tokens here, some systems for the board. These are some counters that are going to use for these boards, I'm assuming. Oh, these are the, I've seen these painted too. These are these plastic discs that go with these figures. I've also got these metal discs to replace these, but I think I'll still paint these up. The metal discs look nice as well. Put those metal coins to use at some point. And yeah, then we have all of our cards. Maybe what I'll do is I'll fast forward through sleeving these cards next. Okay, so we've got the location cards and the help cards all bagged. Take a quick look at these again. We won't read through them all, but there's a ton of them. $1.99. So these are the oversized cards. These are actually, I'm using these 80 by 122 for those. So now I'll start going through the other cards. So we've got most of the cards are going to be your standard 63.5 by 88. And then we've got a number of 44 by 68. So I'll get those bagged up next. And we'll do a wrap up for this. So basically, when I fast forward through these cards, I'll just kind of take a look at this. There's 556 standard cards here. So there are 72 oversized cards. There's 63 location cards. I've got those done up. 9 help cards. There's 143 small cards, which are secret cards, item cards, and skill cards. And then there's a number of cards that are for either diplomacy and combat. There's 50 gray, 50 blue, 50 brown, and 50 green combat and diplomacy cards. There's character-specific ones. I'm gonna butcher these names, but there's Beor, ALA, Ave, Maggot. I think that there's better pronunciations. I will look up the pronunciation, guys, and get back to you on those. But then they got the Men Here models, your Going Insane cards, your Dying cards, purple encounters, blue encounters, gray encounters, and green encounters. There's also 22 random events, 8 advancement pool divider cards, and 70 story cards. And then there's some other random divider cards. So it's a whole total of 556 standard cards. So this is quite a bit to get through. So I'll fast forward through boxing, sleeving these, and maybe I'll take a look at the basic games. It says the basic rule book. There's a little flavoring text here that we can maybe read through while I kind of go through these. It says, this island was never meant for humans, looming on the border between our reality and the ancient power known as the Weirdness. It was populated by a mysterious, legendary race. Humans came here anyway, with their wooden ships, their ambitious king, and his fellowship of knights. So this is sort of referencing to Arthur, I suppose. Running from a plague ravaging their distinct homeland, they took the island piece by piece, raising menhirs of foreboding shape and mysterious purpose. The former masters of the island faded into legend. 400 years later, not even their names remain, and the people of Avalon call them the Four-Dwellers. Times are harsh. The Red Death is back. The menhirs are dying, and without their power, the land itself crumbles back to the weirdness. That's why your hometown was gathered 5 of its strongest, wisest heroes and sent them to find help in the distant Camelot. As these champions set out to brave the dangers of this wild land, you watch from afar. You are not one of them. Wow, this is kind of cool. So we're like outsiders in this. There's also www.taintedgrail.com/learn that we can learn about this. But I'm going to kind of just go through the rule book while I'm doing this. Next up, just kind of cleaning up some of these plastic components. You've got these 90 universal markers. I'm going to bag them up. You've got 25 large markers. You've got a regular die and a guardian die. You've got 4 health limiters. I think those go on the board somehow. 4 quest tokens, 8 time tokens, and 10 dials. And I showed you guys, I've got those metal dials as well. I'll show you. There's the markers, and the large markers are value markers that you put on basically on what they call the character board. I don't know what they call it. The character tray. Yeah, the character tray. You slot your character into the character tray. There's health markers. There are resources, attributes, and survival tracks that you can use. And then there's time tokens placed on various components or used as dial indicators. So that's the 2 components. And finally, the dials. They're placed inside the menhirs to indicate how much longer they're going to stay in play. Really looking forward to getting this on the tabletop. So if you ring the bell, you can get notified when we kick off our setup round, and we'll launch into Tainted Grail. Thanks for watching. As you guys might know, this channel is not monetized, so really appreciate you guys checking out our links down in the description. We've got a bookstore featuring Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. This is a collection of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's double trilogy on Catu journals. Lovecraftian madness would look great on your shelf. Check out the links to the bookstore. You can actually buy these in individual paperback editions as well. And also check out our Patreon. Helps to support the channel. For as little as $1, you can read Genealogy of Cthulhu, the first chapter of the Catu journals. Go check it out. This has got something for everybody in here. If you're a Lovecraft fan, especially, look right beside your Lovecraft collection, and it helps to support us. As usual, channel's not monetized, so liking, sharing, subscribing, your comments are helpful. Hope you liked our unboxing of Tainted Grail. If you ring the bell, we will notify you when we do our painting video, and also when we get board play going. And in the meantime, you can go check out our webpage or our YouTube channels for Song of Ice and Fire gameplay, Joan of Arc gameplay, miniature painting. We've got Evangelion model builds going on ongoing. So go check out what we've got. Hope you like it. Thanks for making it this far, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.